think for a second. It was a long day for you, I can imagine, as you woke up just a day ago, smelling something great, something edible perhaps, only to find your friends fighting goblins that live in this forest. The same goblins you have probably seen passing along this path for the past week, living within this forest. And you helped defeat them. Maybe, well, you can tell me how did Jax feel once it was over? Was there a glimmer of hope that maybe he could just go back to Eagle's Peak, that he could just return having proven his worth, or did he know just as fast as they appeared, everyone would leave again and you would return to the forest once more?
I think that he definitely has some sort of like, he's sort of put off by the fact that he saw his friends as something edible, you know? Like he goes and sees his friends and it's like he's smelling them as if he wants to devour them, right? And then, but I think he's like quite proud and happy in a sense that he's gone and been able to help them, and they look really good, you know, for this whole willpower thing that he had promised. So, but as well, when he saw his friends leaving and he's left in the forest on his own, I think that left him feeling a bit abandoned and like detached from his friends in a sense.
Yeah, I think we can even go a bit back before you saw your friends living in this forest alone for, well, at this point, is it? Yeah, it was a week already, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Yeah, it's been at least like some days, at least 5 days, that you've lived in this forest on your own and trying to find this contact with the people from nearby villages, not really finding it. Did you find solace in anything else out here in the forest? Like how did Jack spend his days after being cast out from first Eagle's Peak and then from humanity as you try to find contact again?
I think he sort of just survived. He's got he's been trying to eat berries where he can, rather than meat. Just sort of maybe sitting and pondering here for a while, just as he sort of waits for things to happen. Maybe he feels now that it's like, it's more of just a waiting game and just endurance, than him being able to do anything currently. I mean, unless he tried to make a way for the cure, but I don't think he's too like certain. Well, he's just been told about that now, hasn't he?
Yeah, that was only yesterday that Mato told you about a potential cure that he's been researching, apparently. Did you expect him to put that much effort into you?
I feel like it's not surprising from Mato. Like, it's not like a sudden, like, really kind gesture. But it also wasn't expected. Like, he was quite excited and happy and relieved that Mato would put so much effort in. He's incredibly grateful, I would assume. and I think it's sort of maybe even excited him a little bit, as I said, because it's giving him something to look forward to, something to like achieve. Because right now he's just sort of been waiting and pondering. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
he's actually got something that he can fight towards now.
Yeah, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a hope for a cure, at least. Well, it is so that this morning you awaken once more. I'm guessing you're still sleeping at your quickly made hideout in the deeper forest.
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah, you wake up. You see the sun is shining. Actually, let me check something real quick. Yeah, you see the sun is shining on this day as you wake up. The wind is blowing through the leaves around you. A slight breeze, not a heavy wind. You hear the birds chirping around you. For a moment, maybe it almost brings you back to your childhood, to your times you spent with your parents in the forest, learning about these monsters that attacked your town. Maybe the wise words from your dad on how to track them, how to find these things that attack your that attacked your village. Yeah.
Um, I think maybe. Jax could maybe try and start searching for werewolves, maybe.
Mm.
Just sort of, maybe not to actually do it,
Mm-hmm.
but to like, track them down, find out where they hide and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I sort of know where to go, and I can tell Matto that as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, how do you start about doing something like that? How do you go about doing something like that?
I think I would go back to where I got bit, maybe.
Mm. Okay. Well, I imagine you maybe catch some rabbits or something like that in the morning. Oh, okay. No worries, no worries. Jax catches some rabbits in the morning, maybe cooks them over the fire as he looks around the forest, slowly eating his breakfast. It tastes stale, as it usually does, but there's not much else he can find. Maybe kicking out the fire, the timbers of the fire, some more from the campfire he lit to keep himself warm at night as he looks around, reminiscing of his past, but looking to the future with this new spark of hope as he returns to consciousness. And
um,
yeah, and I think
what great narration.
Mhm. And I think he sets off. Do you?
Yeah.
Are there like? How does it look like when Jax is like packing his stuff? Do you like how does? Yeah, I kind of want to like imagine how your camp looks like. Are you just like always wearing all your things and you just stand up and leave, or do you have like a lot of things that you need to pack? And are you just wearing a
Um,
backpack with your things in, or how does this?
I think Jack's maybe in the trees. He just sort of has like maybe even like he set up like a little hammock for
Mm,
himself
mm,
between two trees, just to sort of lie down on.
mm,
Um, And sort of by these two trees as well, he's got like just like a little bit of shelter with some leaves and sticks. So he keeps like sets of armor under there to keep them dry. His rations under there to keep them dry and stuff like that. Any food they can find, his fires. There's a little campfire. Obviously, there's one by the logs, but I assume maybe you'll have one by the trees as well.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You wanna. It's not necessarily that cold during the night, but it's getting colder. The winter is coming nearer. It's is it it's about autumn now. It's been the start of autumn. The leaves have been turning a bit more brown here and there. Some of them have been falling down, and the nights have been getting a bit colder. So a fire next to you has definitely been useful. Yeah. So, what are there things you leave behind in your camp, or are you taking everything? Or
I don't think there's much to leave behind. I think he's sort of been getting food on each day. He's not really like supplied it and stacked up on it. So, I mean, I guess he's bringing the majority of things with him. Not like so. I guess sort of it would just be his campfire, hammock, and a little shelter that's just left.
So all people would find if someone were to happen upon your camp is just someone was here, but there's no like guarantee that someone is coming back for this. It's like
Yeah,
just kind of
to be
left.
fair, I mean, it's just sort of gone.
Yeah, I think you step out of the forest, and the sun kind of shines into your eyes as you are still maybe kind of waking up from the night before. Probably that. Well, did you have a good sleep? Probably it was filled with nightmares again, but
Yeah, it's probably filled with nightmares. Maybe you could class it as good, compared to some nights.
yeah, maybe
But
maybe seeing your friends restored you with a bit more humanity. Maybe you had a bit better sleep than you usually did.
I think he could have better sleep.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. I think the last time you truly had a good sleep was about 2 months ago, something like that. Before
Yeah,
before any of the corruption got to you. Yeah. But it's definitely been worse the last week. But yeah, you can exit the forest, you can see the sun reflecting on the lake before you. And you would know that if you go to the left, you would go upwards towards Eagle's Peak. But if you follow the road here, you can go around the lake and then just follow the path around the mountain, and you will, hopefully at least, end up with your trekking skills. I'm sure you would end up in the city you were before.
yeah. I think I'll go into more avoid Eagle's Peak. Just sort of try and get there without really getting too close. Maybe he looks over and glances in the direction of Eagle's Peak, knowing that that's what he's had to leave behind. But
yeah, as you do so, you see the thick mist that is still surrounding all of Eagle's Peak, going down the mountain a little bit and then evaporating as it goes lower. It's hard to really tell of anything that's going on up there. Not that you could anyway, because of the invisibility shield around the entire city, but there's some landmarks you could recognize at least if the mist weren't there. Yeah.
is the mist like more than what it was?
Yeah, it seems that by the day there's getting more of it, and it's getting thicker the longer the days continue.
Shit. Okay.
Is Jax worried by that at all, or does he just think it's natural phenomenon or phenomenon?
I mean, I think he's confused. Definitely. It's abnormal. But at the same time, I don't think that's his power. That's not his job. I'm sure the people at the higher like tower, even though he doesn't like trust them really, probably I don't think he'd trust them. So he's on edge about it, but I think he'll think that's a bit above him,
Does he bear any love for anyone else in Eagle Speak except for his friends? Like, does he care at all about what happens to Eagle Speak, or is it just his friends?
I think Milena and the Hunters Guild. I think he definitely has like some sort of like liking towards them. More so Milena than anyone else in the Hunters Guild, but he just sort of likes them as a faction. I don't think he really necessarily likes anyone. Like, other than that, really. Maybe the bartender in his tavern. Like he has a laugh with him, jokes around. But otherwise, I don't think so. I mean, they weren't meant to be there in the first place.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he is sort of failing his job at wanting to find out about the corruption. He's found a lot about it now.
Is he still worried at all about this task that you were set upon, and this threat that if you would not complete it, they would just... Well, in a sense, you are still as much prisoners as you were the first day you got here.
True.
Does he worry about that at all, or?
I mean, he has to do it. Yeah, that's for sure. But I think right now that that's sort of... He can't really do that right now. He has to... He has to take his time. He doesn't want to do a poor job. And he doesn't want to die. So...
Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of corruption, has Jax talked to Mampus at all during his week in loneliness, or?
Yeah, I think so. If members would pop up and stuff.
Yeah, you notice that he hasn't popped up at all. Yeah, he hasn't popped up at all while you're there. You can go back in the past a little bit if you want, if you were ever concerned about that.
I think I would try and call for Mampus maybe.
You call out, or you put on the mask?
I'll call out the mask, yeah.
Yeah, if you put on the mask, you'll see that he appears. Yeah, he will look at you and say, yeah. Yes? Long time no see?
Mampus, where have you been? Last time I spoke to you, we were just talking about karma.
Oh, right. I remember. You were in the city then, yes. What are you doing out here?
Yeah. I think we both know the answer to that one.
Oh, yes, I know. I was just testing you, I want to see how much you're in sync with your deeper emotional connections.
Thank you for your concern with my emotions.
Oh, it's not about concern, more about learning more about this weird creature that you are.
Well, I mean, I could say the same to you. That's not, Do you mean weird in a bad way?
I mean weird in... I told you before, you're the first kind of your kind that I've seen ever, really. Not that I've seen anything else after I died, but still.
When did you die?
That is a good question. Not sure, actually. Eh, probably best not to worry about it.
How did you die, actually?
You will see, he will kind of like hang upside down, clearly in thought. You will keep thinking and not really respond anymore. Just kind of you see him, yeah, in continuous thought about these questions that you ask him.
You don't like the questions?
Oh, but it's not that I don't like them. It's just I am intrigued because I do not seem to find the answers. Normally, I know everything. I am Ampus. I can know everything.
But you don't know how or when you died?
Mm, it's not. There was something. Some. Well, I know how my friends died.
How did your friends die?
Oh, I told you before, yes, that that is why we need to serve Vidar, because the evil goddess who destroyed all my people. Yes?
You mean the evil goddess is in, you mean Helen, right?
Hell yeah, yes.
Hello, yeah.
But I don't think that's the day I died. Enough of this dark nonsense. I'm sure it will be fine. You can join me once,
Yeah,
yes? When you die, we can both be in eternalness together, yes?
you're saying I'm gonna be eternal?
Eh, don't worry about it. It's hard to explain.
Jax just sort of like shake his head like, alright, you don't really explain a lot about this corruption, do you?
It's under my experience that it's best to find it out for yourself. I wouldn't want to spoil any surprises, yes? You see how I turned out? You'll be fine.
What if I don't like surprise parties?
Wait, would you rather be back bound to your faith? Know when and what is gonna happen to your entire life? Nah,
Uh,
little bit of chaos is good for us, yes.
yeah, maybe you have a point. Maybe not too much chaos.
Ah, nonsense. All those faith-loving freaks bound to their faith, already having their entire life planned before their eyes. There's no good in that. Your parents would have died if you connected to your faith. Faith is nothing but a cruel trick of the gods.
So my parents aren't gonna die now because I've done this.
It's not as easy as that, yes. The thing is now you can make your own faith. That now you can choose what you do. Maybe they still die, maybe they don't. Who knows? You are no longer connected, yes?
I guess that it's a better chance than them 100% dying.
See? Chaos is better.
Well, anyway, I need to go.
Oh yeah, you don't want to turn into a
Um,
wolf, kill a lot of children.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I've been there.
I don't want to do that. You've been there?
Goodbye. He will disappear.
Alright, okay. Yeah, I guess from then that's when Jax is gonna sort of stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And just, that's when he starts packing, I guess.
Yep. Yep. I'll go forward. And you start your walk towards the city. Are you planning to arrive there at any particular time during the day, or?
Yeah, I think during the day.
Okay. As you're walking, are you wearing your mask to like cover up? Because now you're not like in Eagle speak anymore. So are you?
Yeah, I'd have my mask on.
What about your arm? Are you covering that up at all? Or?
I'll make it look like I'm armless for now. I'll just, tuck it into my
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can just turn off your arm basically if you do not
Yeah.
channel
Cool.
any.
If I can turn it.
You do not.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If I can turn it off, then.
Sorry, I was saying something over.
Good.
Yeah, yeah. You notice that if you can turn off, or you can just stop channeling your chaos power through your arm. It barely requires any power of you to do that at this point. So you can just stop doing it, and it won't make that much of a difference. So, I mean, the only thing is if anything unexpectedly happens, that you will only have one arm to react to it, because it will take at least a turn for the arm to come back.
Alright, okay. Cool. Alright,
Yeah.
I guess I'll set off then.
Mm-hmm.
I'll continue it.
Yeah. As you're walking, so you see some people pass, and they kind of. You will see an old man with a child next to him, an old man with a cane walking along the path, and he kind of. He looks at you with a little sadness, clearly thinking that you're maybe a homeless person or something like that, with like this mask on your face, only one arm, walking through the forest with all your things in it. You will see he looks at you with compassion.
Oh, kind of am homeless. I'm just gonna wave with my free arm.
Yeah, the little boy next to
My
him waves at you, waves back at you as you're walking past. Can you make me a Constitution check as you're walking past him?
A check or a saving throw?
Saving throw.
That doesn't really matter anyway, actually.
Yeah, for just a second, it's not like an actual voice talking in your head, but for a second it seems like your instinct is to like jump on them and devour them bit by bit. But quickly you will snap back to yourself, and as you snap back, you will see, and as you look down at your one hand, you will see your nails have grown a little bit longer, and you will see them slowly retract as you return back to thinking of your normal self. And as you look at your arm, you will see your hairs stick out a bit longer as well, and then slowly like retract back.
I think he's just gonna sort of as if he's gonna like a shiver through his spine. Quite scared. Everyone has compulsive thoughts, right? He sort of says this to himself. Impulsive behaviors. Everyone has these thoughts. Like shutting up a screaming child. He's sort of shrugging it off.
Okay. Yep, you can continue without any problem. You'll see a few more people along the road, maybe a few similar scenarios. Are you like changing the way you walk at all after this happens for a few more times, or?
Just walking. I'm walking as any normal Jax with one arm would walk.
Okay. Yep. Continues like that for a while, and then it's about 2 in the afternoon, when you can see the village you went to before in the distance. Do you?
Okay.
You can see the ruined roofs, kind of reflecting in the sunlight. You can see the mist from the mountain coming down, not reaching the city, not reaching the town itself, but just kind of hanging above it. And you can continue the path to the main gates if you wish to do so, unless you want to try to sneak in or do anything
I
else.
don't have any weapon to fight against the werewolf except my dagger. And actually, I do actually. I have my does my lightning short sword count as magical?
Yes, yes.
Oh, cool. So I do have stuff to fight against werewolves.
As you had a silver dagger with you?
I have my +2 dagger.
That's made of silver?
No, it's just magical.
Oh,
right?
just magical,
So
just magical. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works with werewolves.
Yes,
am I
yes,
right?
yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, okay. So I'm prepped for a fight. I think he's gonna reassure himself that, like,
Mhm.
you know, he's capable, he's able.
Mhm.
As he sort of goes in, getting himself a little confidence boost. I think I'm gonna try and sneak around a little.
Let me get your token.
It's daytime.
It is. You're just walking through the front door, right? Or not?
Yeah, I'm just walking in.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye out, obviously, for anything. Like,
But is the map
I am scanning the area, you know.
is the map sharp for you? Oh yeah, there. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be scanning the area.
Make me a perception check as you enter the town. See if you can spot anything. What are you looking for with your perception? Just for anything moving, or for like?
Anything that is a threat, anything moving, yeah.
Yep, I'll just keep that perception check, and you can just move on the map where you want to go.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna go and check this out over here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a window I can peer in? Because obviously this is where we fought them last time.
Yeah. Make me a, I guess, history. Is that like to remember something? Would you use history for that, or?
Yeah, remembering is like, I mean, history's like, remembering like historical events and like ancient stuff. But I mean, I think intelligence checks is usually what they do for memory.
Okay.
Either
yeah,
one,
just,
like it's the same effect though.
Yeah, I think make me intelligence check then. Without trying to do something. Let's see what this is. I think I'm planning two things at once. Yeah, you can peer through the window, and I'll look at your intelligence check. Sorry. Yep, you will see the same room that you saw before. You can see, with your 14 perception, you can see the same scratches on the wall that maybe you saw before. Where clearly the werewolves were here at some point. You can see where you took the coins that were there, where you took the items that were there, stole them of the werewolves that you presume to have killed. You can see the upstairs where you murdered the smaller werewolves last time, but you don't see any movement or anyone inside.
The bodies have gone?
Yes. There's no bodies.
Okay. So is this just from peering out the window? Or,
Yeah.
from-
That's from
Yeah,
peering out the window. You can... I mean, I assume you take a while to look around inside the room, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna take a quick glance behind me to make sure nothing's sneaking up on me as I'm putting my back against sort of everything here.
Yeah, as you look behind you, you can see from the other side of town, like from the other entrance into the city, you can see a figure walking into the city.
Okay. I'm gonna... Does this figure, like, look like it's seen me?
You're not sure, like it's like over here, like you just glimpsed it maybe, and if you're like quickly hiding away, you didn't see it stare at you or something as you looked at him, or as he looked at it. So you're not sure if it saw you or not.
Okay. I'm just gonna jump over this little bit of water. Just go to here and just sort of keep an eye and an ear out.
Yeah, you can hear footsteps coming along the road. Like,
I would like to try and take a quick glance.
yeah. As you look around, let me get a token. Can't find it. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
I swear that's the guy that I've fucking... Is this the guy that I attacked before? Or the first guy that I attacked?
Make me an intelligence check as you try to see if you can recognize him. It looks similar, but it's not the same person. He's just wearing a similar outfit, as he too seems to be some kind of farmer. But it's not. It doesn't seem to be the same person. His hair is brown, and the guy that you attacked had like black hair, and this guy's face is a bit more skinny, while the guy that you attacked had more of like a round face. You can see he's about like. But do you work with meters? If I say like meters, you understand what I mean, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's about like 1.75 meters tall or something like that. And you see he's just kind of like peering through the buildings, and then like sometimes stopping, and then like he's continuing to walk forward, and like peering through some more buildings, stopping, like walking further. Make me a stealth check, well, because I assume you're trying to hide.
I'm gonna actually just step out. I was gonna say.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna take a step out. This masked figure with one arm peers out with the man.
As you step out, you see he doesn't seem to react to your actions. Just kind of continuing the same movement, or like continuing to watch through this window, as if he hasn't noticed you yet, I guess.
I'm gonna shout out, hello, sir.
He will kind of turn his head towards you. Hello.
what brings you here?
Same as you, I presume. Looking for allies?
Um, for allies, I can't say quite I am.
Then why are you here? He'll kind of narrow his eyes towards you. I can't say I've seen you here before.
Well, I'm a traveler. I travel places. This just happens to be one of the places I've traveled to. People make alliances here.
He will narrow his eyes a bit more and step back a bit. You should be careful around these parts. It's not safe here.
And for what reason would that be?
He will kind of keep stepping back as you step into the sunlight a bit more, and he sees like your complete outline, like the mask you're wearing and the arm that you're missing. You will see he will kind of tilt his head upwards, like towards the sun, and then look back at you. And he will just keep walking backwards and eventually turn his back towards you and start like fast walking out of the town.
Hold on, wait. What? Who are you? What's your name?
He will kind of stop walking, knowing that like, I mean, there's no way he can like run away and you won't catch up with him or something. So he's just gonna say, I'm not sure I can talk to you. It seems I had mistaken you for someone else. I'm sorry.
What did you mistake me for?
It's best you leave here.
What makes you think that you live around here?
It's best you leave. I can't say anymore. I'm sorry to have assumed. I just go.
Is there any significant, like lycanthropy sort of features from this guy? Like sort of like hairy, maybe long nails or something like that?
Let me see. Kind of check would that be? I guess perception is the... Yeah, I guess perception. As you look closer at him, you see, as I said, he has like a thin face. You see he has a pretty full beard, with what do you call it? Like a fuller beard on the sides of his cheekbones. What do you call it? Like the
Sideburns?
sideburns, yeah. You see he's wearing this farmer outfit, so his arms are covered and his legs as well, so it's hard to really see anything from that. As you look at his hands, you see his nails they're pretty long, but I mean, it's hard to tell if that's for one reason or another. It's not like he has like razor sharp claws or something. He just pretty long nails, maybe from working in a farm or maybe for other reasons. It's hard to tell just by looking at him. but that's the features that you do spot about him. So
I'm gonna say, you look like you work on a farm.
mm-hmm.
You got a family?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that at?
I no, I I was mistaken. Sorry. I mean, I had a family, but like I just have my parents, and they live in another town. They live one town over. I live alone on my farm.
Oh, I'm sorry about whatever happened with your family, but
I just decided to live this way.
can I insight check that?
Yeah.
I feel like this guy ate his family. This guy definitely ate his family.
He's definitely. You see, he's like shaking and like he's bad at lying. It seems he's definitely lying about something.
I'm gonna say, you seem tense. What do you mean? You chose to live this way? Tell me what you really mean.
Please, for both of us, I think it's best that you leave here. Please. I don't know when the rest are coming. You're not safe here.
When are the rest arriving?
I don't know. I'm giving you a chance to go. I'm sorry I mistook you for someone else. Please, just let me pretend I never saw you.
Can I make you a deal?
He will say neither yes or no, just kind of listening to what you have to say. Seeing there's no way he can just run off.
You must be a werewolf, mustn't you?
Why have you come here knowing that knowledge?
I will leave. Well, if you, if I'm able to take some of your blood.
I don't know what you mean.
I just want some of your blood.
You here to fight us?
No? I mean, like, actually, physically, just a sample of it.
For what reason? Are you some sort of witch? Why? Come with me, we cannot talk any longer in these streets. I don't know when the rest will arrive. You will...
He says, come with me, did he say?
Yeah.
Oh, that's reluctant, but I'll do it.
Yeah, he will enter a building here. It seems that this was once some kind of shop. As he enters, you will see on the side there's like empty glass bottles, some of them smashed to the floor. Yeah, this must have been some kind of like alchemist shop or something once, or like a herbalist. He will kind of
I'm gonna remain close to the floor. The door, sorry.
He will kind of continue like straight, and then just like go behind the counter, and then you will see him open up something and then disappear underneath. Like open up a hatch or something. You will hear like a.
Oh, so he's going into a hatch or some shit.
Mm-hmm. He will kind of pop up from the counter again and say, "Quickly, quickly!"
I don't want to follow you in there.
If you do not follow me, you will surely die out here.
I'm gonna, before I enter, I'm gonna grow out my arm and pull out my amulet short sword.
You will grow out your arm and pull out your amulet short sword.
Well, not pull it out, but like make it a thing and then holster it. You know what I mean?
Well,
I can do
as
that.
you, yeah, but I mean the process is like you like you need to press like the button on the amulet, and then like it extends as this man before you sees like this sword extend in your hand, and as he looks at the sword, he will say, I thought you said you're not here to harm me."
It's just precaution. I'm gonna say as I'm just gonna holster it.
I've seen blades like that before. I can tell what can harm me.
This isn't just for werewolves. This is just a sword that's better in general. I need to hunt after all.
Make me a persuasion check as you.
I am not charismatic.
You will see him look even more nervous than before. And then he will say, You stay up here, but hide. I will be back later."
Okay. I don't trust it now, but he's telling me to hide in here.
Just hide where you can. At this moment, you will hear more footsteps from the front, from this same gate that he came from, not from the gate, from the same direction that he
Okay,
came
very well.
from.
I'm gonna hide.
And he will quickly
Yeah.
like slam the hatch on top of him, and you will hear it lock like a. And then you will hear more footsteps coming from the gate. At least, well, make me a perception check to see if you can tell, if you can count the footsteps.
There you go.
Yeah, it seems to be at least more than like 5 people, at least like a group of people. It's walking through the street. Make me a stealth check as you're trying to hide. How are you hiding, by the way? Tell me first, how are you hiding?
So this is an old alchemist shop, right?
Mhm.
So I guess there's a desk where they sold the stuff.
Yeah, so he was
Like,
at the desk. He was behind that, and the like the lock, the hatchet, not the hatchet, the what do you call it, trap door that he opened was behind the counter of the shop. So like that's the only counter that's in here. Besides that, there's just like the place where people would come in, and then like 2 small like racks with like glass bottles in them. So you could hide like behind the door.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can quickly draw it if you want. It'll make things a bit easier. So it's like there's like a counter
yeah, sure.
here,
I'll hide behind the door.
and then there's just like some. And then the hatch is like, or what do you call this trapdoor hatchet?
Yeah, trapdoor.
Yeah, like this.
Trapdoor hatch.
Hatch. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Yep, it's like this. The layout of the shop.
Okay. Yeah, I'll scooch behind the door. That sounds a pretty good idea.
You will see there is a bigger window on this side, and then just a small window like here. You could fit under the smaller window if you wish, if you're like really tucked down. Or
yes, I would like to be not on the window. That would be good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Roll me a stealth check then.
Please. Roll gods. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think even. 1 second. Sorry, I don't have the. Passive perception. I don't know, I'm blind. Oh, there we go. Yep. You will hear these footsteps walking through the town, walking past your shop, like. And then you will hear them stand still, as you will hear a deep voice say, "Where's Bob? I thought he's supposed to be here by now." "He'll be here soon. We must be patient." "I don't like waiting." And then you will hear footsteps step closer towards you. "I smell something. Something else was here. It's probably just some, I don't know, some kids from a nearby town, I'm sure." And you will hear him like smelling at the window. Are you like tucked in, or are you like looking up?
I am tucked the fuck in. Yeah. I don't even want to risk looking at that or anything. I mean, I know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be some people, but I mean, they're definitely the werewolves.
A bit later, you will hear a shout from further down the street. Greg, are you coming? There's something you must see." And you will hear the footsteps walk off from your window.
Alright. Okay. I'm gonna move over and like crouch down, try to make no noise, avoiding all like loud objects. I'm gonna try and knock on the hatch, just like a little, like nothing much.
You will hear a response coming from below it. "What is it? Are they gone?"
They called over for him.
Are you sure?
Fairly.
How do I know if I can trust you?
Well, I don't think there really is any reason for you to trust me.
But I do not wish to see you die to those monsters.
Yeah, that's already happening. Don't worry about it. Those monsters, You're not like them.
I am nothing like them.
So you're not a werewolf?
You... I guess I guess they give us all a bad name. No.
So, you are one, but you're not like the bad ones, is what you're saying.
The things they do... no man could ever perceive of. I would never... Never again.
I think Jax now is sort of reluctant, considering he's killed these 3 werewolves and now he's hearing that they're not all the same and stuff like that, you know? He's gonna say, are you Bob?
Yeah. Were they looking for me?
Yeah, they said they were meant to be there.
I should go to them soon. They expected me to be here.
Listen, do you think I could get this vial and then I'll just be gone, I'll be on my way?
If you... What do you need this for?
I feel like this guy would be happy to hear about this. We're looking for a cure for the curse you have.
I was like you once.
I most definitely have the resource to do it.
Make me a persuasion check.
Roll gods. No. Okay.
I tried for many years. It's a hopeless feat, my friend. Are you infected?
Well, it seems that I'm cursed, yeah.
I guess my senses don't completely betray me yet. I believe that is also the only reason Greg and the others could not spot you in here. It seems you still have some humanity left in you. That is why I was reluctant at first, believing you were but a man. If you are one of us, I guess I could let you hide in here for now.
I'm not. Listen, just like you, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of us. I'm not a part of that collective. Hiding here. What would that benefit me?
you would live another day. I know it's not easy. It won't be easy. But all we can really do is survive.
I have my own home.
You know, we're not the beasts you think we are. We do not have to live on our own. We can still live somewhat normally. We can still live with others. Living on your own will only make things worse. I promise you that.
Can I insight check this?
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good roll.
You hear no shaking in his voice like you did before when he was lying or something.
I'm gonna say, so you think that isolating myself would just make my conditions worse?
The creatures that are part of us now, they are wild. They long to be like their original selves. If we spend too much time on our own, they will consume us, and we can never be like ourselves again.
I have friends that know where I'm currently residing. They can't. I would just be vanished. They wouldn't know where I've gone.
As long as you talk, as long as you have people to talk to, you will be fine, I believe. Just stay in touch with yourself. Do not become the monsters you hide from. Now quickly, get in here. He will open the... You will hear that. He will open the hatch.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna go into the hatch.
He will let you go in, and then he will start like crawling out of it. Stay in here. When morning comes, leave this place and don't return. Stay with these people you trust. Do not come out. And he will start stepping out and like start closing the hatch again.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll hear him start walking away. Oh, whoops. Are you listening at all, or are you going deeper into the hatch? As you enter the hatch, you can see, so there's just like a kind of a small, like, there's a small hole where you can just sit down and then like immediately open the hatch, and then you see there's a ladder that goes a bit further down, where you can see the outlines of a small chamber. Probably this was once like a storage area for the shop.
I think for now I'll remain at the top of the ladder, sort of listening in if I can.
Yeah, make me another perception check to put your ear against the hatch. Oh, that's a great perception check. Yeah, you'll hear shouting coming from the street. Well, well, well. If it isn't our long lost comrade. You will hear Bob answer. I'm sorry. I was looking for something. What were you looking for? More humans? More pity? I do not trust your kind. I smelled man in this city. It is probably the blood on my jacket. It is. I am sure it's. Are people that passed by here before? You will hear footsteps coming like closer again to the house that you were in. And you will hear the smelling sound once more. I smell.
Once I
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna like start like moving down the ladder ever so slowly to try and like get my smell sort of moved away, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you will. Doing so will limit the things you can hear, though. You will hear kind of. And then you will hear like a sudden crack coming from upstairs, as something is like the sound of something being thrown into the shop, and you will hear glass bottles breaking, and like the sound of a desk falling. Not a desk, the what do you call it? The place where the bottles were in, just falling over completely, and smacking on the ground with a loud doof, as it like as a bit of the dirt from the ceiling of the hatch that you were in like falls down on top of you. And you will hear footsteps coming in to the shop. Betrayer, you. And suddenly you will hear another throw. You will hear more bottles breaking, and you will hear a yanking. Is yanking the right word? Like for like what a dog would make when he gets like hurt.
A yelp.
Yelping, yeah, like a yelping sound coming from upstairs, and you will hear more sounds of things falling on the ground, as if there's some kind of tussle going on upstairs.
Oh shit! All right, okay. That's probably not very good.
It will continue for a little while, the yelping getting a bit louder, as you will hear more like as if someone or something is getting just thrown around this room, and then after a while the yelping will start like getting fainter, as if it's getting as if it's continuing to be, as if it's continuing the fight or something, or the tussle is continuing, but it's just getting like further away from the shop, and it's harder for you to hear what exactly is going on. And it seems that it's going back in the direction of the main square.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna go to the top of the ladder. I won't be able to listen in on main square shit, can I?
No, that's too far. The only reason you could hear it before
That's
was
way
like
too far.
things that are just happening in front of the, inside and in front of the shop itself. You will hear like shouting and more like yelping coming from the distance, but that's about all you can truly hear.
The thing is, they're calling him a betrayer, but they don't have any evidence unless they know that I'm in there. But if they knew that I was in there, they would just leave me there. So I'm scared to like not do anything. But at the same time, I also feel like that's what I should do.
So you're waiting in there, or
Yeah, I'll just wait.
time will continue. As you look around, you will see there's some. As you look more around the room that you're in, you will see there's some shelves where there's still some potions, or what do you call it, flasks with liquids inside, remaining on some of the shelves. And you will see in the back of the room there's a chest, and I don't know, do you wish to, are you like snooping around, or are you leaving this because you don't want to like snoop around this guy's stuff?
I'll have a little snoop around and stuff. I wouldn't change anything's location though. I like how I'll put them back to their exact location and stuff.
Yeah, so you can open the chest and you will see there's like frozen meat in them, just like raw meat that's been like, or not frozen, what should I say? How would it be contained so it's not going bad? I guess it's like dried, probably. Yeah, you will see a lot of like dried meat in there, like sun-dried, so it can't go bad. Maybe like some, but no, actually no. There's nothing that really treated it with. It's just like sun-dried, so it's not like rotting.
Okay. So there's a lot of meat.
Yeah, a lot of
that
meat, and
doesn't
then,
make sense.
and then these potions on these shelves that are still remaining there.
Ooh, okay. Can I have a little investigation of the potions?
Yeah, you will see 4 with red liquid inside. You will see 4 with a pinkish liquid inside, and then you will see 2 with a green liquid inside.
Okay. Last time I fucked around with potions in this campaign, it didn't go too well. It kind of invisibled my book. Well, as you burn it, but not my book, my antique that I got, or whatever it was.
Also, you will notice that one of the 3 pink potions it's only half of it, so it's been drunk like halfway.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave them be.
Okay.
Those potions, I don't want to mess with them.
Okay. So how long are you staying there? It's hard.
Till morning, I suppose.
Oh, how do you know when it's night and it's morning? There's not really any light coming through this hatch. It's like a tightly sealed one, and this is just like underground, so there's no other way to really tell what's happening outside.
Well.
I mean, you will get tired after a while if you remain in there long enough. And you can sleep and hope that you just go to sleep at the right moment and that it's just morning when you wake up.
I was trying to look at my features to see if there's anything about telling the time, but there isn't.
Well, I think if you want to stay in there, I can let you make like a survival check to see if you can just count on your like natural ranger abilities of knowing when your body feels like it needs sleep and when it feels like it's morning, just from spending so many like days in the forest, in like darker woods or in caves or something like that.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Okay. Past 2 rolls have been really good though, so I'm quite nervous. But yo, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, you know how this. Maybe you've actually done this before. You can tell me the story of how How is it that you know exactly that maybe you've been in like a similar scenario before where you were like in a cave or something where you could not know when the morning would come, but you can just kind of you know how to time it.
Before even Jax had like fought not the horse, the deer,
Mm-hmm.
the corrupted deer, and before Ritz hit the baby, Jax had to spend a few of his like first nights at in a cave to get sort of attuned to the new land that he's walked into. Because he didn't really want to just go and knock on people's doors and be like, "Hey, I've just arrived and I need shelter." You know what I mean? So he wanted to sort of live by himself for a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then while doing that, you had to know like when you can go out to hunt and then come back. So yeah, you reminisce on this as you use your survival skills to spend the night. During the night, you are awakened during your sleep from growling coming from inside the town, like a loud, almost like a should I say? I mean, yeah, like wolf-like growling from many different sources. It seems that while you were sleeping, more people or more werewolves have entered the town, and it's yeah, you hear much commotion coming from inside. But
That isn't too cool, not gonna lie. So when I'm hearing these sources of sound, are they like in the alchemy building or
no,
like the
like
shop or?
it's like running sounds from like behind the shop and stuff, or like right in front of it. Maybe you will hear like suddenly like a loud crash and then like a bell noise as if someone like accidentally hit the door and the door just kind of smashed open, and then you will hear just like footsteps as if animals are running through the street, and then loud growling coming from inside and barking coming from like inside the city, just as if like there's just many people passing through, not like anyone really entering the shop, but just a herd of these creatures passing to the street that you were in during the day.
Okay. I'm gonna start going up the ladder. And see if I can hear anything better from the top of the hatch.
You will hear clearer these same things, but it's hard to really make out any individual voice or noise, because it's like it seems there's like just a continual stream of these creatures coming like running past your house. It's really hard to tell like if anyone is talking or any individual thing, unless you're like, are you specifically looking for something or trying to listen for something, or
Maybe try and listen for Bob's voice.
no? Yeah, like it's actually like, so you put your ear to the hatch and you just feel like the trembling of just footsteps and things running on the street, not from the house that you're in, but just from the streets before it, and growling and barking coming from all over the city. You will hear some yells, like you will hear actually a woman screaming as you keep listening, and then more barking and growling, and more creatures running past. Actually, let me see if I can...
Okay. I'm gonna open the hatch.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um,
Well, let me get
yeah.
you on the night map.
It's in the night?
Oh yeah, yeah. As you open the hatch, you will notice it's the middle of the night. You were awakened by these sounds in the middle of the night, so it's not the next
Oh,
morning
okay.
yet. Yeah. Let me fade out the other music. Yeah, you open the hatch and you hear more footsteps and creatures running past. Are you looking through or?
I don't know, I might just go back down and fucking wait because...
Yeah, as you pop your head out, or as you like start to open the hatch, you will hear suddenly like a barking coming from before your shop, and then you will hear more creatures growling, almost if there's a small herd like stopping before your shop, and you will hear sniffing, the same that you heard before. As suddenly you will hear the footsteps of a 4-footed creature entering the shop.
Shit, okay.
Are you closing the hatch or are you ready?
Closing hatch?
Yeah.
High time.
Make me a stealth check as you try to close it silently. Yeah, it will make like a small creaking noise. Maybe you try to close it a bit too silent, and then there's just like this, the faintest like, and suddenly you will hear the footsteps come closer. And what was once like four, like it sounds like what was once a 4-footed creature suddenly becomes only a 2-footed creature as it keeps walking closer. And you will hear now it's standing on top of the hatch that you're in under. Perception check. Yeah, so let me think for a second. 12, that means. Yeah, suddenly you will feel or you will hear this creature just like. You will hear 2 hands suddenly on top of the hatch that you're on. I mean, you're not sure if it's hands, but you heard 2 feet first, and suddenly you hear 2 more things, and then you will hear some kind of scraping sound, like as if he's scraping on top of the wood, trying to find something.
Okay. I'm chilling.
Did you lock the hatch?
I mean, I didn't know there was a lock.
Yeah, there's also like you. So basically, the trade-off is that it's gonna make some sound if it. So it's like a. It's like a, what do you call it? Like a. Exactly like. Yeah, it's just like those like click. So it's like it will make like a clicking sound as you like connect a lock, if you wish to do so.
Oh no, I'm just gonna try and be quiet. Actually. rather than make any sound.
Yeah, the scratching will continue for a while, just on top of your on top of your hatch, loud like scratching, growling, and then after a while it will fade away once more, as this creature seems to exit the shop, at least for now.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna chill.
Mm. You're gonna try to go back to sleep, or
No,
are you locking
I'm not going to.
the hatch now, or you keeping it open?
Yeah, I think I'll lock it now that it's moved.
Okay.
I don't lock it if I know it's like gone though.
How long are you waiting to make sure it's gone?
I'll wait a couple minutes.
How long? How long is a couple of minutes?
Minutes probably. Well, like as soon as I hear the footsteps like move out the way, or like stop or whatever, I'm just gonna then.
Make me a perception check actually, then, to see if you can hear the creature has completely exited the shop. Oh, that's a great perception check. Yeah, so you heard the creature exit the shop, and then with your great ranger ears you heard the same footsteps, but now very slowly, but it sadly enough made like a creaking sound on the floor that you recognized as it tried to re-enter the shop, seeing if it can hear anything else, trying to distract anyone inside the hatch. But yeah,
So it was trying to fool me. Okay.
you can successfully notice it, and then as you wait a bit longer, after like 5 minutes, you can hear it actually exit the shop once more.
Alright. When I hear it exit, I'm gonna then, yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
lock it.
Yep, that's fine. And then your plan is to just wait.
Yep, I'm gonna just wait.
Are you listening to the hatch, or?
Yeah, I'll definitely keeping it near open.
Okay. About an hour later, you will hear the running has stopped. The running through the... what should I call it? The running through the streets has stopped. And let me play... Yes, as a bit later, about an hour later, you will hear no new creatures enter the city. As in the distance, you will hear the same heavy voice that you heard before yell something through the town. Friends! And as he speaks, you will hear many barks and howls like coming from all over the town, and as if these creatures are barking to greet this man that is standing before them. We have gathered today to assess, to judge this traitor. Oh no, why the music stopped? Oh, there we go. and it will be responded with more barking, howling coming from all directions. It is he who has worked together with the humans. He who showed them where we live. He who is responsible for the killing of our friends. And you will hear more barking and yowling answering this creature's call. Today we shall judge him. What do you plea? You'll hear Bob's voice beg for mercy, screaming, I didn't want to. I didn't know they would. They seemed. He betrayed us all. He is responsible for the murder of our kin, for the children that were slain. He must die. Please, please, forgive me. You will hear shouting through the town, more howling, as Bob is being sentenced to death.
Holy shit. Holy fuck. Okay. So Bob, he didn't help us, did he? Get here?
You don't. All you know is you had information about that the werewolves were spotted in this town. You assume that maybe Bob is the person that gave the Hunters Guild this information, or maybe not the Hunters Guild, but told someone that told the Hunters Guild.
Man, do I fancy outrunning a bunch of werewolves? That would mean an athletics check, and that is an awful thing. You really decided to just like, let's just. Oh no. Okay, right. I'm gonna
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna open the hatch.
Okay. It opens again.
Okay, I do.
In the distance, you will hear Bob's judgment continuing. Creature shouting about the rights, his rights, and about how he betrayed all of them. How he must die today.
The thing is that they're not wrong. Like, that is what he did, and this is what he should get for it. But like, it's Bob, man. He tried to help me. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stand, like, get up from the hatch, and I'm gonna like stand up in the alchemy sort of building.
Mm-hmm. 1 second. Are you? You're trying to be stealthy, doing so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me think first. I'm just gonna roll one general perception check for the entire group, just to see like how the average like attentiveness of like how much they're paying attention to like the thing happening before them. If they're all high, then oof, yeah. Yeah, so even though the things are happening and judgment is taking place, a lot of them are still put out, maybe on alert, maybe to make sure there's no one else entering this town. But you don't know that yet. Yeah, you're just... For now, nothing is happening.
I realize how many werewolves there's gonna be. I don't think there's gonna be so many. I'm gonna, like, I cannot fight that. I need to run, or I need to...
Yeah, maybe because I told you now. So I think what you hear is as you as you exit the hatch a bit, you will quickly hear like footsteps and running coming from the buildings besides you, almost as if like there seems to be people just checking every building continuously, like on guard, on watch out. Not necessarily, or you don't know, but it doesn't seem at least that they have spotted you. You don't hear like barking or something, but it does seem like there's many of these creatures roaming the town, as well as the large group that is standing before the judgment.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. I'm going back in. I have to go back in and lock again. That is indecisiveness, but
Okay.
that's gonna have to be the play, I think.
Okay. Just make me one more stealth check then to see how you can do all that. If you can do all that without much trouble. Yeah. So I think as you're getting out of your hatch, and as you are about to go back inside, you accidentally like hit your elbow against the shelf next to you, and just this entire row of glass bottles just falls down on the floor next to you, making a large amount of sound. As you will quickly hear barking coming from the nearby buildings. What is your split
Okay,
decision? Are you going inside the hatch, or are you running?
I go out the door and I start running.
Okay, roll me initiative if you go out the door.
Fuck. Okay, good.
Okay, I'm just gonna give them a general initiative for all of them. I don't know why it keeps sending it to me only, but they rolled a 10 on initiative.
Yeah.
I don't know, it used to... Didn't it used to roll it in public? Was the werewolf rolls before always in private as well?
It's a setting. It's like, I mean, it's usually a setting that DMs turn on and off. Like, so they just have, if they want a spooky, intense roll, they'll make it like.
Yeah, but is it because
themselves
I'm rolling it from like the
here.
D&D Beyond, and I don't know why it keeps rolling it in. For me.
It'll be a setting in
Oh,
roll
indeed.
20 somewhere, I think, probably.
Oh, for now it's fine. I can just tell you what I roll. I don't want to break the tension. But yeah, you can go first. So you're just rushing towards the door and then running towards the exit of the town.
Yep.
I assume you're trying to do this as fast as you can.
Yep.
Okay, roll me just an athletics check.
Fuck life.
That's pretty
Okay,
good.
that's all I've had.
Okay, but you're still only. So I think I will do it. I think I will say if you roll. Let me see. So per one extra. Yeah, I think I'll just do it. So like what would be a +1? So at a 12, it's gonna be plus 10 feet, 14 plus 20 feet, 16 plus 30 feet, 18 plus 40 feet, and so on and so on. But then also the minus. So with that, you will run. You will successfully run 80 feet in one round. As you will hear sudden barking coming from behind you, from at least 7 different creatures, coming from all directions as you are running through the street. To your right, suddenly you see the red eyes of a wolf stare right at you, and see passing through an alleyway and just happen to look up at you as you're rushing towards the exit. And quickly there's a herd of creatures that are just in their wolf form, have formed behind you, are rushing after you on 4 legs. So they can do 80 feet per round. So at this
And I've
point,
got
you have a bit of head start. So I think, yeah, because your initiative was before them, so I think you will have 1 round ahead of them. So at this point, you are 80 feet in front of them. So while they are chasing.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to run. That sounds like a good idea, to be honest with you.
Okay. So I think we'll just do we'll do it almost like a skill check kind of thing, where at this point you've reached the exit of the town gate. Before you will see forest. To your left, you will see the path that is leading around the city and then back towards the mountain, and then to your right, but actually before you, you will see. No, before you, you will see actually that that grass has become thinner and thinner, and then you will see actually that it will become the desert after a while. Like if you look all the way in the distance, you will see the outlines of the stone desert. To your left, you will see you can go to the path that is going back up the mountain, and to your right, you will see you can reach back to the path of the way that you came from. Which way are you going?
Is there 3 options here, or 2? Did you say, sorry? So like,
3,
did you
3.
say towards the desert, mountain, and back to where
So
I came from?
forward is towards the desert, to the left is towards the mountain, and to the right is back towards you came from, unless you want to do anything else like run backwards or hide or something like that. But if you're running, then those are the 3 directions that you could run to. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to the left.
Towards Eagle's Peak, towards the mountain.
I mean, I'm hoping I won't arrive at Eagle's Peak.
Yeah, no, that's like that's a long way away. It's more like the vegetation is either mountainous, desertness, or more forest. Is the 3 types of vegetation that are before you.
Okay, wait, actually, fuck it. I'm gonna go to where I came from, but like really avoid where like I actually live. You know?
Yeah, I mean that's like a long way away. So I mean, there's no way you can run that long anyway.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll go forest then.
Yeah.
100%. I was just scared that they would trace you back to my home.
For now, at least. Let me just get you to the world map, and then we can kind of go from there. Okay, so you turn to your right and you start running at this point, so you're running next to the walls of the city. As you are running, one of the wolves seems to have been like keeping weight, like circling around the city walls, and he will be standing right in front of you, still in his human form, just kind of looking at you surprised as you are running towards him.
I'm running towards one of the wolves.
Someone in human form, so.
Oh, someone in human form.
But it seems like
right,
he,
okay.
like a guard, like who's just going around the town.
Well, I'm gonna swerve past him.
Mm-hmm. Just avoid him completely and just keep running.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Just make me an athletics check then. As you.
Don't like how athletic play. What the fuck?
Nice. Yeah, with
Okay.
a natural 20, that will be. You will be outrunning them now by 120 feet, if I'm not mistaken. Plus, oh no, by 100 feet. So you're going faster than them now, outturning them by the second. As the man will kind of look around and then see the herds of wolves that are rushing their way after you. Maybe it's because of the pure fear in your head of these creatures devouring you bone by bone that your legs can run faster than they have ever had, and you start sprinting your way towards the path that you came from. Or so at this point you can either take the path or you can start running into the forest.
Forest.
Okay. Yeah, you will reach the forest quickly. You will notice it will be way harder to reach your full speed through these trees. It will start out like not as thick, but the forest, as you go deeper and deeper, it will become thicker and thicker. And suddenly, before your feet, there will be a stem that has like fallen over. Uh, Make me, I think, or what do you do? Are you trying to jump over it, or are you stopping?
Jump. So I'm jump. So what is it? I'm jumping over.
So as you're entering the forest, you will see that the trees become thicker and thicker, and then suddenly, like you're like swerving around these trees, trying to like keep up your speed, and suddenly, like right before your eyes, there's a tree that has fallen down, where the bark is just like blocking the road, but it's only like to the bottom. So if you wish, you could jump over it.
I could probably jump that.
Yeah.
As Jax, I assume that I'd jump.
Okay. Make me an acrobatics.
Would that be?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Okay.
Yeah, so I think you go to jump over, but because it's the middle of the night, you didn't see there's a branch that's sticking out from it, and you just kinda, your foot gets stuck, and you just tumble forward, losing at least 40 feet upon the creatures. Yeah, but you stand
So
up.
how far behind?
It sounds like they're getting closer, but like mechanically they're 60 feet behind you now.
Okay. I'm gonna try and. I don't want to keep rolling athletics checks because I'm not good at athletics. But I kind of want to do one more.
Yeah, so I mean, but you're standing up again to keep running, right? You're not doing anything else. You're just continuing to run deeper into the forest. Or?
When I stand up, as I'm standing up, I wanna. If there's mud by the tree, I really want to get myself in that mud. Hopefully, so it stops my smell.
There could be mud. I'll just roll 50% chance. On a 1 it's mud, on a 2 there's no mud. Yeah, there's mud. It has rained days before, and you trip, and you will quickly find around you there's, like as you trip, there's like a small muddy pool behind the tree trunk, probably where the water collected during the rains. And you want to just...
Yeah, I want to just get all in that. I want to get all in that mud. Not like an absurd amount of time, so I'm like rolling around like fucking Peppa Pig, but like just like get it on my hands, get it on my face, on my body, and then when I get it on my hands as I'm running, I'm sort of wiping myself.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll say that you'll lose like 20 more feet as you're rummaging around in this mud, trying to cover yourself. You will hear the creatures are getting closer now. You will hear them both on your left side and on your right side, and from behind you as well. At least 10 wolves at this point, barking and howling, chasing you through the forest. Yeah, you can continue running. You notice that the woods are quickly getting thicker and thicker as you're going straight into them, not following the path at all. You will quickly come to a part where it will be impossible to keep running at full speed. You will either have to like kind of shimmy your way through the woods, just kind of like taking one step at a time. Well, basically you have two options: either like just keep running and hope that you don't like bump into anything, because at this point the trees are so close to each other that it's going to be hard to like predict what's going to be in front of you, and you might just trip over something. Or you can slow down and try to take it more carefully, hoping that the wolves will mess up.
Yeah, I'm gonna like run up to the trees where it's getting a bit difficult, and then
Mhm.
start taking it slow.
Okay. Yeah, as you slow down a bit, uh, you will see like what's it called? Yeah, you will see from one of the trees there's this. It's not a rope, but you know, like some of the trees have like these things like hanging off them, like the things that Tarzan also used to like swing on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vines.
Yeah, vines. You will see one of the, as you turn around the tree, there's these vines hanging down that you would have definitely run into as you if you would have gone faster. Yeah. Do you want to just like push them aside and go through them, or you want to do anything else with them?
I'm gonna try and. So how far are these walls behind me now? Then are they still sort of
About 40 feet behind you, so quite close.
okay? That is pretty close. I want to get more distance and try to hide, I think.
Okay. Just make me another athletics check then. Or actually, make me an acrobatics. Sorry.
Okay.
13. 13 will move you on at your own speed, so they will catch up 10 feet. As you're running, you will hear them get even closer, only 30 feet behind you now. However, they are running at full speed, so I will make them roll an acrobatics check. Because they are not slowing down. Wait, actually, so, oh yeah, because you are slowing down, so if they don't... Yeah, well, let me roll it first. They're gonna need a 16 for this. Acrobatics is dexterity, right?
Yep.
Oof. No, as you're running, you will hear yelping behind you, as it seems like at least 3 of the wolves have gotten stuck in the veins, as the other ones slow down a little bit, trying to get around their comrades. As you make a bit of space between you and them, you're now 50 feet in front of them.
Okay. Fuck yes, that's better. That's better. I'm gonna. I don't know when to hide because I'm scared that I'm. This is like a risk. Do I want? Okay, I'm gonna do what I'm doing still. They seem to be bad at it, so I'm gonna continue what I'm doing.
Okay,
Taking it slower.
make me a perception check.
13.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. So you
What?
can just continue with your. You're just continuing carefully through the forest, through the thicker forest. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay. As you continue shimmering your way to the forest, you will suddenly make your way to a small pond. What is it? Like a pond, right? Like a small lake.
Pond, lake.
Yeah.
Pond
Yeah.
is a small lake. Yeah.
Yeah, about like only like 10 feet long, maybe 20 feet across. Suddenly you end up there, like maybe trip up your feet as you like almost fall into it.
All right. 10 feet. Do I do a cool jump? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try and jump over.
Are you taking your time for this, like going backwards a bit and then preparing your jump, or
Uh,
are you
I
standing?
mean, am I like... Oh, so I stop. Yeah, I stop before
Yeah,
I
you went
yeah.
slowly, so you just turn a corner and suddenly there's this pond. You're not already running, so
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'll take a step back and then run forward with it.
okay. So you'll lose 10 feet to them because you have to gain speed, and then make me an athletics check, trying to get over the pond. It's not good enough.
Is it good?
You try to jump towards the edge, and then your feet will just, I mean, you will just not get far enough, and your feet will get stuck in a deep mud that is inside this pond as the creature gets closer towards you.
We love a good pond stuck in the mud type shit. Oh, this is great.
You hear barking coming from behind you. It seems the creatures have gotten past their allies who were stuck in the veins and are now only they were 50 feet, but you're stuck in the mud now, so probably they're getting closer as you have to get out of this, probably. What are you gonna do?
How many are there now? Could I tell or no?
Make me perception. That's a great perception check. Yeah, you will hear 7 creatures. 3 from right behind you, 2 from your left, and 2 from your right.
Okay, so that's something I don't want to fight yet, so I want to continue going. But, oh wait, 2 on my right? Okay, I can't take 2 out that quickly. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue forward.
Okay, make me another athletics to get out of the mud.
Yeah, fuck life, you know.
Yes. So I think you will. It's not like this is not like magical mud, but it just takes you a while to get out. And as you rip your feet loose, one of your shoes will get stuck in the mud, and you will lose.
Oh yeah.
Another 20 feet to the creatures. They're now 30 feet behind you again, as you're running with 1 boot and 1 bare foot through the forest. You will quickly notice there are needles, or not actual needles, but like thorns on the ground as you're running through the forest.
There's motherfucking thorns now, and I've got no feet.
It's
I've
not
got
like
no shoes.
it's not like the floor is covered in thorns, but you know it's not a pleasant experience hastily running through a forest without looking at your feet, unless you want to slow down and make sure you don't step on anything sharp.
You know what? I think it's just all about endurance. We don't care around here. We gotta fucking.
Okay. You take. Let me get your token. You take 3 points of damage. This is in total from just running through the entire forest with 1 bare foot. It starts bleeding. Your token is here. Let me get it so you can get your HP. Oh, that's the wrong map. Sorry about that. Yeah, you will hear as you like move your way through the forest and your feet is bleeding. Suddenly you will hear almost a snap behind you, as if the creature got really close to you, but then barely missed you. As actually they also make an acrobatics check, make another dex check to get over the pond as they're trying to jump over it. Let me get your token first.
Damage.
This is for the 3 behind you. Let's see if they get over the pond. No, they too stuck in the mud.
Yes, good. This mud's getting a lot of fucking action. Damn.
Today's the 14th of October. Oof. Yeah, you are lucky. As you look up in the sky, you see there's almost no moon in the sky today. As you can gain a bit more speed as the creatures take a long time getting out of the mud. It seems they do not have the strength that they had last time you fought them.
That's great. That means no moon. Fuck yes.
And you're now back to the same, so 60 feet ahead of... Well, you're 60 feet ahead of the ones all the way in the back, so we'll still say 30 feet, but now there are 4 behind you and then just more all the way in the back, both from that were stuck in the pond and both that were stuck in the veins even further. So there's only 4 behind you, 30 feet behind you now. 2 to your right and 2 to your left. But there are more following in the back, countless more. You keep making your way through the forest?
Yeah.
Okay. You will continue.
I wanted. Okay. I wanted to do a thing, but it would be hard to do.
Okay. Okay, you're still moving slowly, so... Behind you. Yeah, as you're making your way through the forest, suddenly you will see an uphill, and it seems there's just like this rock formation in the forest. You can go around it if you want, or you can try to quickly crawl over it, or whatever you want to do with it. Just like a rock formation about like 5 feet high, and then another one like 10 feet high a bit further.
So jump time, maybe, possibly, or climb time. Is there no way of like avoiding these, or
you can?
are they sort of like?
It's just a formation in front of you. You can move around them if you want pretty easily. I'm just telling you in case you want to do anything with it.
A rock formation. One is 10 feet high. How far apart are these rocks from each other?
So they're all close together. It's just like one small one and a bigger one that's like kind of connected to it as well. They're all it's like one formation that's together. They're not split far apart at all. Like you could go from one to the other by just like walking. You wouldn't have to jump from one to the other.
Yeah, cool. I think I'm gonna run over them.
Try to run over them? Okay.
I mean, it's 5 feet. 5 feet is how that's not. That's like kind of tall.
You'll just have to use some strength to like push your way up.
Actually, I'm just gonna run. I think.
Run past it. Okay.
Yeah.
You're moving carefully. I'll give them another dex check as they are not trying to run carefully. Finally, succeeding. This time they can make that full 80 feet. You're only going half your movement speed. So yeah, as you're carefully making your way past these rocks, 2 of the wolves from the right are going at full speed, barely missing the rocks, and one of them will reach out for your ankles with a bite.
Yes, that's good.
Oh, the other one with a natural 20.
That's bad.
That's... Jesus. That's 2d8 for 4 damage.
Minuscule. Oh no.
That could have been like 18 damage.
That could have been.
Yeah, I think what happens is he like reaches out for your ankles, and his mouth is almost completely around your foot. But then, yeah, I think he snaps around it with his natural 20 still, and then you can just, because your boot was already kind of loose because of the mud, and it's just only like the edges of the teeth that hit your ankle, but then you can slip your feet out and leave your other boot behind as the wolf kind of shrugs it off and spits it out again, refocusing his eyes as you're now running with 2 bare feet across the forest.
Cool.
Yeah, but it
so
seems...
there's like 2 on me. Are these guys looking kind of strong? Are these like...
it seems all of them are a bit smaller than the ones that you fought before. You're not sure if they're just smaller or if it's because of the moon or something like that. But yeah, you hear those 2 that just attacked you, and then you hear 2 very close to your left as well. They seem to be flanking you, like they're running at the exact same distance from you, if that makes sense. Like they're also running forward, but just next to you from your left.
Okay, I'm gonna continue fucking running.
Are you going carefully still? It seems...
Is it the thorns, or like are they past, or is it just sort of like the vines in the...
Yeah,
boiling,
it's more. It's
like,
the thorns are the thorns damage you would take either way, unless like you want to go even slower to like look at your feet. You're gonna take the damage from your like bloody feet anyway. It's more for like the downside is that if they roll a good, like they have the same downside as you, but they're always gonna try to go as fast as possible. So if you want to try to go as fast as possible, you might run into an obstacle without having a reaction, or at least you'll have like disadvantage to react to it in time. But for some of them you might have advantage. I mean, it will just depend on the obstacle. If it's like the river, for example, you might be able to jump over it more easily because you already have the speed to do so. But yeah. So you're continuing carefully, or?
Yep, continuing carefully.
Okay. Yep, you continue, and you will notice that the forest is getting a bit opener again. It seems like you ran like through a thicker part, and now you're nearing some kind of path again. So like the trees are standing a bit further apart once more, and in the distance you see a light.
It's like the church and the zombies.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna run towards that light. It's like my only hope. So
Okay. Well, you're going carefully, so yeah, roll me an acrobatics check just to make sure you can swerve around the trees, the last ones. 12 is good enough. These, because as I said, it's getting more open, so you can like swerve your way easier, especially because you're not moving fast and trying to move carefully. However, the 4 behind you, will roll for them. See how well their acrobatics do. 13 will... I think I'll just roll a d4 to see how many, because 13 is close. So 2 of them will kind of have to slow down as they're trying to make their way through the trees as well, not catching up with you yet. But then the 2 others get 2 more bite attacks at your ankles as you hear them bark behind you and howl at you, trying to slow you down, trying to grab your ankles and pierce their teeth within them. Oh, Jesus. Okay, another natural 20.
really? Oh man, what the fuck? Okay.
It's impressive. +2. That's a bit better. This one munching down at your ankle. You feel a part of your ankle just
chop off and is left in his teeth as he bites down upon it, and you feel blood oozing out of the back of your foot as you take 9 points of damage.
Okay. It could have been 18. It's fine. It's fine. 9 damage. It's getting really fucking bad right now. I'm not gonna lie.
You continue running, and you will quickly see the outlines of some kind of village in the distance. Do you wish to lead these wolves towards it?
It's a village.
Are you unlike your dad, not the protectors of the village, but the one who brings the monsters towards it?
Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself while running?
If you slow down a little bit, at this point you will, well, you will go as fast as you would with like moving carefully. So basically you move 30 feet instead of 60 feet, but now you don't have to move carefully anymore. So does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, you can do so, but then you're moving 30 feet, and then probably you will get 4 more attacks unless one of them fucks up running at full speed towards you. But at this point, because the forest is more open, so their acrobatics check just has to be higher than a 12 to pass at this point. So if they pass, then you will get 4 bite attacks.
Yeah, I'm gonna run full speed.
And with the just to make clear, so you make the right decision with, or like, so you know all the information. I mean, with an athletics check, you will have to.
Away from.
Yeah, if you roll a 14 or higher on your athletics check, then you can stay away from them. If that makes sense. If you roll lower, then they will catch up with you as well.
That means I may as well Cure Wounds myself, because that means I have to roll a 16 if I want to succeed.
Yeah. Because how it works is your basic is 60 feet, and then the 12 gives you 70 feet, 14 gives you 80 feet, and they can move 80 feet per round. So only if you roll a 14 or higher, you will be able to keep them at bay and run as fast as them at least.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast the Cure Wounds on myself, man. Like, I'm not gonna out with that athletics check.
Okay.
That's just so out of my favor. So cast. That is great.
Oh, that's a natural. That's a full. That's a max amount of healing.
That is great. That was the right decision.
Yep. Yeah, you feel the wound on the back of your foot close a bit more. You feel the thorns like pop out of the bottom of your feet again, and you continue running. They will make another dexterity check. This time they only have to roll a 12 or higher. Yeah, no problem. All of them at this point are around you. You will get one lunging at you from the left, one actually getting in front of you and trying to just jump at you. Trying to, or one actually not, I mean, it's not completely from the front. I guess he's coming like from the right and just kind of like trying to jump on top of you. Well, I'll make his attack first. Go from there. That misses, I think, right?
Yep.
Another one will try to do something from the left. No, he misses as well, and then 2 of them try to just bite your ankles again.
Yes. This is great. That's great. Okay.
Yep, somehow all of them miss. You manage to outswerve them. One lunges at you from the right, trying to pin you to the ground, but jumps a bit too soon, like just going in front of you. Maybe because you're going more carefully, you can swerve around him easier. The other one coming from the left, trying to jump at you from the back, but just barely not having enough speed, and then the two behind you trying to bite at your ankles, but they seem to not be able to connect. Yeah, at this point, the village, the outlines that are becoming clearer. It seems to be like some kind of farming village with like 5 houses or something like that. One small looking like church building. It's more like a chapel, just where they like pray to the gods. One like larger looking building must be like the local, I don't know, whoever's in charge of this little village. Maybe maximum like 20 people living here or something.
Okay. Can I attack then run, or will that is like, and then just move like normal speed, or is that like
Then you will, no, because then you will be like in combat, so then they will take attacks of opportunity. Because then you will have to take an what you're now doing anyway is taking like your action basically to take a withdrawal action, and then like keep running.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't attack and do a withdrawal action in the same turn.
That is true, unless you were a rogue. Honestly, I might just accept the attacks of opportunity, maybe.
You also note that these creatures are in wolf form now, but they can, like, if you're going into combat with them, you know they can turn into their full forms as well. Their werewolf forms. Which basically is 4 bites and 4 claws. They have 2 attacks.
Yeah, that's not fun. Nah, yeah, let's just keep running. Yeah.
Okay.
Athletics.
Yeah. Are you running straight into the center of the town, or
No, I'm running away from that.
you're running away from the town?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like around it, or are you following the path or going back into the forest?
I'm just gonna go around it, like
Around
sort of on the outskirts of it. Then maybe they see this guy being chased by a herd of werewolves.
Well, it matters how close you're. Like, are you? Because it must have crossed your mind. If you go close enough, these creatures will. Because I mean, they're not running after you because they think like you've stolen something or something. They just want to eat you. And if you lead them close enough to any other creature, they might as well go after other people that are not running away. So are you like trying to really like avoid the city to make sure they keep running after you, or are you just like maybe running past some buildings, maybe some of them
No,
get
I'm
distracted?
I'm gonna avoid the any sort of other person getting involved in this.
So you're taking a wide.
At least someone that isn't capable.
So you're taking like
Yeah.
a wide way around it. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Yep, you will. Well, actually, so as you're running and you look back, you see one of the wolves kind of slow down a little bit and start like sniffing the air and start like looking to his right as you're like going in a loop to the left around the village.
So this wolf is looking at the village right now. Have I passed any animals or anything?
Not that you've seen. That was what the perception check was for before.
Oh fuck! That would have been great. But I'm gonna try. Well, I'd like to say I'll keep an eye out for any animals as I'm running. Maybe. Yeah, I guess.
But you're
Um.
yeah. Are you letting him go, or are you like?
Man, I can't. Okay, I mean, what can I do? He's like far behind me.
Life is unfair.
Life is unfair. This little, but if I try and shoot him with like a bow or something, it doesn't know. Like, it won't do anything.
How do you? If you want to get his attention, how do you How do you try to get his attention?
How do I get his attention? What a great question. I am going to... I'm just gonna scream as I'm running. I'm gonna say, hey, there's meat over here.
Okay. Just roll me a persuasion check, I guess.
I am persuading. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call.
Okay. No
fuck.
more. The wolves growl and howl in the night, following their prey, following the one that smells like human meat. The wolf turns his face towards the village, smelling just a brief sense of other humans, when his prey yells the promise of blood, and it enrages the wolf, knowing this is the one he will feast on tonight. There will be no others. This is the one he must consume. This is the one who dare enter their territory, dare to assume he can get away from them. He is the one they must eat. No others this night. The moon is but a shiver, but a small shape in the sky. It seems the new moon is coming soon. It seems the night is dark. Only the stars light up the world. The wolves smaller than they seem before, yet still power within them. It seems the curse is not as easily defeated. Curse is persistent, even when there's just a slight shimmer of moonlight.
Back, hello. So there's the new moon that is appearing soon.
Not this night, but maybe the next night or something.
Okay. And he's following me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He wants you as his prey. He's not interested in these other people.
I mean, okay, it's committed.
Yeah. Are you running as fast as you can?
That's all I can do, man.
Okay, make me another athletics check.
That's so close to a 14. It's so close.
So close. I'll give them. Yeah, I think I'll just give them another athletics check this time, with just a 10 to beat, since there's no trees at all. So see if any of them are distracted. Ooh, just barely. I'll let's see, 11. That's really close though. Yeah, I'll do it like this. Okay, yeah, I think because you're almost outrunning them, one of them will be clearly behind you, easy, and have an easy chance to bite at your ankles. The other three will roll at disadvantage. That's first one, natural 1, 9, Oof, and a 20, not natural 20, but he rolled a 16 and a 20, so does a 20 hit you?
20 does hit me.
Yes. For 7 points of damage as he bites into your leg. At this point, you're exiting the village once more, and you see you can either. So you're running. Let me think real quick. You came from the forest, and then you know to your right. If you keep running to your right, following the path, like where the village connects from, you recognize the river that you came from. So if you go to your right, you will run towards the river. You're kind of like, if you look at the map, you're kind of over here right now. Your encampment would be over here, and then of course Eagles Peak. Eagles Peak this way, your encampment this way, or you can like start running towards the cliff or something like that. These are like mountain-like area. You would know that that is there as well.
So I don't want to run to my encampment. That's bad. You know what? I think we're going cliff jumping.
Cliff jumping? You know,
We're
it's
going
about
cliff jumping.
Yeah, it's about a 3-kilometer run.
That's quite far.
I think at this point, well, we won't go through it step by step, but if you wish to do so, we'll just make like some exhaustion checks, some more athletics checks for both parties to see how many bites they can get in, to see how it generally goes, and if you like can get there or if you get stopped halfway. If you want to just try to like make a run for it.
So there's 7 of the army, or
now there's four on you that are
It's
close
4.
by.
and then there's still some chasing as well.
Yeah.
That are just further behind.
Yeah.
You see, 4 is like still I'm like not very able to fight 4.
Yeah, and the problem is as well, if you fight them, you think maybe the ones behind them will catch up during the fight as well.
He said, yeah. So I just sort of gotta continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running, man.
Okay.
My high AC will not fail me, I'm sure.
Let me think how it's best to do this. So I think we'll make a check per terrain. So we have the first terrain, which will be just normal forest, and then there will be slight mountain, and then there will be cliffs in the end. Those are the 3 terrains that you will come to. So I think first off, make me a constitution check and an athletics check. One to see like how fast you can run, and the other to see how well you can keep running, and I will do the same for them. So they will roll their athletics check at advantage because they are faster than you in general. And then they will just roll a normal constitution check as well. Athletics is strength, right?
Yep.
So this one at advantage. Nice.
Oh, that looks so promising. It was so promising.
And then their constitution to see if they can keep going.
Alright, man.
Yeah.
You can, by the way, you can do, like, if you do the dice roll, you can do a slash, at the end of it, you can do, like, KH. Wait, no, never mind, wait. Wait, no, never mind, I'm wrong.
Okay.
That's not one. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I think what will happen is after a while, these 4 will just, they will kind of disappear into the forest, and as you're running, suddenly all 4 of them will just appear in front of you from other directions. Since, I mean, your athletics your athletics means you run at basic 60 feet, so it's not that bad. Your con means you can keep going, so I think we'll roll a d3 to see which terrain they do this maneuver on. So the first one is forest, second one is mountain, and third one is cliffs. First one, so you're still in the forest. when they try to get in front of you. And yeah, suddenly they appear in front of you, having encircled you completely. And what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Great question. You know what I am gonna do? I am gonna do a lovely little a nice little, you know. Right, okay, I have two options here. I could. Okay, can I use a charge?
Chaos.
To
Do you have rage? I don't think
have my memories. No, I don't have rage, but I remember you saying that wait.
Oh yeah, you can use.
I have like a charge count.
Let me look.
Which
at
yeah.
I think you can use your chaos charges to use rage ability. If I'm not wrong. Let me see. When hitting an enemy, success check as rage abilities and chaos abilities. Rage is when hitting an enemy successfully with a physical attack, you gain 1 rage. Upon reaching 5 rage, you may use a rage ability as an action. Your rage resets to 0 after a long rest. If you get 10 rage, you may spend an action to convert it into 1 chaos soul. Rage abilities do not generate more rage. Chaos abilities. Jax has the ability to store 10 chaos souls within himself.
Yeah, it's that chaos.
Yeah, these souls can be used for special chaos abilities. Unlock more abilities at later levels when you can store more souls. So right now you have 10 of these after Mampus gave you them and you have never used them.
So I have 10 souls.
You have never used the Chaos Burst after Mampus infused you in the beginning. Yeah. Because I mean because we made the new abilities and then like in the beginning we said it's different, but then I rewrote it and basically what happened after Mampus like removed your faith from your body is like he infused you with a maximum amount, and then all the abilities that you used like while training were just rage abilities, which we could say like you used while practicing with dummies or something. So yeah.
So does that mean that I could do the 10 Chaos Souls thing?
Yes.
Then I am all for that right now.
As these 4 creatures stand before you, you wanna do a Chaos Burst. Jax calls forth a memory from the past that helps, in quotation marks, him. This powerful creature can be good or evil, and based on its characteristics, will serve Jax or itself. Before any of that, Jax, roll me a Constitution saving throw. As you release the corruption inside yourself, you just barely contain the curse inside you that has, like a parasite, connected himself to the corruption. Just barely, you just barely prevent it from escaping. I pressed something. What is happening? And yeah, you can successfully use your Chaos Burst without turning in some werewolf corruption hybrid monster that roams the land and destroys everything. So
that's great.
Yeah,
that's always good.
Let me find your. It's been a while since we did this. Let me find the notes on it. Random Chaos Wild list. Okay, so first off we will roll the strength of the ability. You will roll a D100. If you roll a 1 to a 20, it will go to the next tier. Otherwise, it will be a tier 1. The max tier, it can be a tier 5. So just roll me a D100.
That's
Okay.
not that good.
It's a tier 1 ability. Then your control ability, since you are now... well, you can control it better now since you are well, a creature of pure chaos, no longer connected to any part of fate. So just roll me another D100, and you are just gonna want... Wait, let me check real quick. If you roll a 50 or higher, you will be able to fully control it. If you roll a 25 to a 50, you will gain somewhat control. If you roll a a 20 to a 50, you will gain somewhat control. If you roll a 20 or lower, you will have no control over the things you do.
Oh yes! Oh, that's lucky.
That's great.
That's lucky.
Full control. Next part, roll me a D43 for the race you are remembering, for the creature you are calling back, for the memory you are calling upon yourself. The
One
race.
D43, did you say?
Yes. 39. Ooh. Okay, let me highlight that. Then roll me a D13 for the class this creature has. 6. Oh, that's also not bad. I need to... Give me 1 second, I don't know this much about this race, so I need to kind of look up what kind of creatures these are. I think... There we go. Okay, apparently this is a hard race to find. There we go. Okay, roll me a d8. 3. As you stand before these creatures, you will feel your ears become large and pointish. And you will feel yourself shrink in size as you feel your back almost like twist in all directions as you feel wing-like appendages like spurge from your back, and you grow smaller and smaller in size. You will feel an armor, an elven-like armor, form around your body, magical in nature, as you start flying above the ground. You do not know what kind of creature you are, but you feel powerful. You get to the rest of the things, and you feel like you are some kind of fighter. Roll me a D37 to see what kind of fighter you have become. No.
Oh. Your memories will grow as one with the creature you are molding with, as suddenly you see the short sword that was in your hand remain exactly the same. It seems that you are that the creature you have become also used a short sword while it was still in existence, giving you advantage on attacks with it as you
Holy
have
shit.
as you have somehow gotten lucky and gained a similar trait to the creature you try to become. Then just roll me a d6 and then a d20, and then that's everything. 5. Okay, that's useless. And a 4, that's not great. As you are forming into this creature, another creature seems to appear underneath your legs, and suddenly you feel like you are floating in the air with your wings, but underneath you there is a giant bee-like creature that seems to also be floating as you're like riding a giant bee with your wings
What
fluttering
the
and
fuck?
your short sword in your hand. As you are fully formed, you feel the memories of this creature fill your brain as a soft voice speaks in your head and tells you, "It will be okay. We will fight. I will protect you."
Holy shit, okay, am I just gonna start swinging, I guess?
Yeah, there's 4 wolves in front of you, ready to lounge at you. What do you want to do?
Is it still my amulet short sword, or is it just normal short sword?
It's still your amulet's short sword.
Oh, that is pretty fucking cool. Okay. Very well. Therefore, I am going to make 2 attacks.
Okay. Roll me 2
One
attacks.
with
and
my
at
amulet and one with
advantage.
my...
Both of
Okay, cool.
but the short swords are both at advantage. And then roll me a
So
d1.
the amulet 1, normal 1.
And then roll me
So
d100 as well. Low is better.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you strike out to the creatures. Yeah, and then roll me. Roll me 2 more attacks, but with a +3 to hit. D20 +3. So just roll me 2
2 more attacks?
2 D20s plus 2 D20 +3.
That's not probably what was meant to.
Oh yeah, no, but it's fine. I can calculate.
13
It's
and
a 5
5.
and a 5 and a 13. And the werewolf's AC is 12, so those will hit. Roll me a Roll me a d4. Okay. You swing out with your short swords, hacking deep within the wolves before you. As you hit them, you will see almost like starlight emanating from your short swords as your wings themselves almost glitter in the moonlight, in the starlight I should say, almost as if you are shining off energy towards these creatures. And all of them will make a spell. Oh, dexterity saving throw. So it's for the first one that you hit. It's for the second one that you hit. What is your saving throw thingy?
My DC, my save DC.
Yes.
14.
So when you're rolling a saving throw, it's also meter beat, right?
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah. So as you flash your shining short swords towards them, one of the wolves will get blinded, and you will see he will like start running in circles, not sure where he is as his eyes get blinded by the starlight that you are emitting from your short sword. The other one will remain sturdy as you hit him deep within the for dealing 11 points of damage to him. I don't have tokens here. I'll just divide it. 8 damage. Okay, I'll remember it like that, and then that's fine. Don't worry about it. As suddenly the bee underneath your legs will like zoom out from under you, and with this angler he will like try to attack one of the wolves, who will block it with his teeth as he will stab the other wolf deep in the chest with his stinger, as the wolf will make a con save. The wolf succeeds his con save, staying awake for now, but the poison sips deep within his body as it becomes their turn, and they lunge at you with disadvantage as you are flying in the sky. It's the first one disadvantage, second one, and the third one. All of them will miss trying to bite you, but you're too high up as you're riding on this bee. Well, you have full control now, so it's your turn again.
Holy shit. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna continue to attack with the short swords.
You can attack, you can just fly away if you want, or you can...
Yeah, I mean... True, I'm on a bee. I need the werewolf blood though.
You can... it's the same as last time if you want to find out like an ability. Since you have full control, you can also talk. You can just talk to the creature and find out information if you want to know like how she fights.
Sort of like thrilled and excited, Jack's gonna go, holy, what can you do?
What do you wish to perform? You wish me to smite these evil creatures?
That would be great.
We can do it together. I can keep blinding them if you wish. Or I can light them with fire.
Let's keep them blinded.
Okay. And my bee? He does the same. He can poison them.
Yeah. Yeah. Do that.
Okay, just roll me the same as last time then. 2 attacks at advantage, and then the d20, 2d20 plus 3 as well. No,
These are really bad rolls.
Yeah, the bee is having a hard time connecting with any of the creatures. You will hit both of them though. Both of your attacks.
Cool. So that is that much damage, and that much damage.
Okay, that is 12, plus 10 is 22, it's 26. The creature with 20. You're doing this all to one creature, right? I think I'm...
Well, if I kill him with like the first attack, for example, then I'll switch the second one to someone else.
Yeah. Yeah, you will bring the creature low. That's 9 HP left. Roll me, or actually they roll 2 more dexterity saving throws, or one of them is already blinded, so it's the other 2. One will save, the other one will fail, as you blind one more wolf who starts running in circles, not sure where he is. As 2 of the remaining wolves, I think last time I rolled an attack for a wolf who was blinded, that was not the case. I roll with disadvantage. An 18, does that hit you?
That does hit.
Okay. He manages to lunge up towards you, trying to throw you off of the bee that you're riding. Trying to drag you to the ground. Actually, yeah, so he hits you and he's gonna try to, instead of doing damage, he's just gonna try to hold on to you and just drag you to the ground. So the others can attack them without having disadvantage. So he's just gonna like bite into you and remain bitten into you, just hanging on to you, so you can't fly off.
Alright, man.
Yeah. It's your turn again.
I've got... Okay. Right. So the one bitten on me, is that the one I've been attacking, or is that just a different one?
Yeah, that's the one you've been attacking. It makes most sense that he is the closest to you.
Well, great. I'm gonna have another one of my attacks aimed at the guy that's on me then.
Yeah. You will hack his head off, probably. Yeah. Exactly enough. As you hack off his head,
And,
his head is still connected to you as he's bitten into you, like his what do you call it when someone dies, or like when a creature dies, and like their muscles are still tense. So you just have like a wolf head hanging at your leg, while the rest of his body falls down, and you can fly free.
What the fuck? Okay. I'm just gonna strike once another attack with my amulet short sword. A new motherfucker.
Yep. Well, I would say that's at advantage because he's blinded, but. Or wait, I think there's one more. There are 2 blinded. Yeah, so there's one more who's not blinded. So I guess you're attacking that one first, as the other one are like not even close.
Oh yeah, the one that is not.
Yeah.
Like it's just not the one that's not blinded. Yeah.
Yeah. 25.
And I hope that I blind him, so that way I
Yep. Roll me the bee.
can just take.
Bee's attack as well.
That's okay. That's 15.
Yes.
I did a fucking pound sign. There you go. That's
Okay, that's one more hit. Roll me a d6 again.
D6. Cool.
I think we did. Did I say d6 or d4? I don't remember. It's fine. You do the bee stings the creature for another 2 damage, and he makes another con save. And he succeeds once more. The poison will not get him now, as he lunges out at you. 19?
19 does hit.
Okay. 4,
So you're still close enough to the ground of the sacrifice that his friend made, dealing 8 damage to you as he bites at your leg, leaving a deep mark in it next to the others. Your turn.
Alright.
I cannot
so
stay
is
for
one...
much longer.
Okay.
Your powers don't allow me to stay forever. Maybe 4 more rounds?
So how long does the blinding last for then? Does it just
She will tell you, my light shines bright, especially towards these creatures. I'm sure they're out of combat for now. They will have...
So there's just one more.
Yeah, there's one more.
Okay, I'm gonna try and blind them with the attacks then.
Okay.
And make them all blind, and then I can get the head that's on my ankle, take the blood from the head, and then dip. Boom boom.
Okay, this will both hit.
1d6
damage as well.
thingy, and then
11.
I'm assuming the B.
16. Why you roll so shit for the B every time?
And the B's just bad, man. Nah, it's not bad. Oh, there you go, B's in action!
Okay. Wait, let me count.
Let's go, B.
Or actually, roll me the d6 first, so I'll count all the damage first and then I'll make the saving throws. So that's 11. Oof, nice. 11, 16, 19, 24, 30 damage. How much did he have left? 35, so he's barely alive as the beast stings him and you cut at him with your short swords. You feel like it's weird because you feel like your arms shouldn't be able to hold the short sword, as you're just like this tiny body with these huge wings riding this bee, and it feels like you wouldn't be able to hold up this giant sword, but somehow this magical creature can do it without any problem as you hack into the wolf before you. He will see if it's blinded. Yes, your short sword will shine with a bright light, and the creature will be blinded and will start running away into the forest, or like, I mean, trying to bite at you but cannot find you, since, especially because you're in the air. Yeah.
Yes.
Give him a con
Good.
save as well to see
Perfect.
if he just dies. Con save. No, he will keep the poison from the bee at bay. Really was, but I think the bee was gonna be a lot more powerful than he is.
Alright.
Have you gotten what you need?
Yeah, we should flee.
If you wish to go faster, I can grow bigger so we can run faster.
Yes, perfect.
You will feel yourself from like being this small creature with this like small like butterfly like wings. You will grow bigger and bigger, and your wings will grow bigger, and you're almost like a giant eagle at this point. I mean, not like from like looking, but your wings are the size, and the creature that you are will start like flying up, and well, you can tell it which direction to go. Where do you wish me to fly? There's not much time.
So I have the head of my...
Yeah, it's at your
wolf,
back.
right?
You can like pull it
Okay.
off. And as actually,
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it off.
as you pull it off, you can see that it slowly turns into a human head.
Oh no. Okay. I mean, I'm a completely different creature right now, aren't I?
So you're still the same. Well, yeah. So you were a different creature from the beginning, and then you were a small different creature, but you're still the same different creature, but just way bigger at this point. And your wings are well, giant at this point. You're like the size of a small dragon, I would say.
Okay. I'm gonna go towards Eagle's Peak. So I'm gonna point towards the direction of Eagle's Peak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just roll me an athletics check to see how far you can get.
very
normal,
average.
normal speed. The creature will make sure that it like lands in time, so you don't like fall out of the sky as it disappears. As you're flying through the night sky, the stars shining upon you for this little time that she has left. Still don't know where you will have to fade out. As you're flying through the sky on the wings of this magical creature that are now yours, you look up to the moon that is now almost completely empty. Fly your way towards Eagle's Peak as a creature talks to you in your head. I don't have much time. My people, are they alive?
Your people? What? What are you?
Fairies. Are they still here? The protectors of humanity?
Do I have any?
No, you've never heard of any creature like this.
I can't say I've heard of them, and I'm quite knowledgeable when it comes to exotic creatures.
Beware then. Beware of the gods. Beware. And she will disappear as you like kind of land, and your the giant wings will just slowly shrink back into your own as you find yourself alone in the night once more. Yes.
Fuck. All right. That's sad. That's actually pretty sad. The poor the fairy man. I think I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove my arm, put on my mask, enter Eagle's Peak, and I'm gonna try and
walk towards Eagle's Peak.
Well, I want to give this head to Mato. That's the plan. Maybe I'll just leave it in his room. Just a human head. Yeah, I would like to like vial this like head up or something.
Yeah. So you start like walking, like you landed maybe right outside the magical barrier of Eagle's Peak, and as you step inside, knowing at this point how to get in without any problems. I'm sure they would have told everyone how to get past the defenses. Anyone with this much corruption doesn't have a problem to do so. Standing there, Jax, no arm, mask on his head, in his hands holding a human head. You're covering it up, walking towards the gate.
Yeah, I'm gonna place it in a bag or something like that.
Yeah, as you approach the gates, you will notice they are shut during the night. You'll see the two giant satyrs standing before them, the gates of the outer wall, that is.
Okay. Makes sense, to be fair. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the setters and I'm gonna approach them.
Yep, they will
And I'm
kind
gonna
of, as you approach, they will like stand up a bit straighter and say, Traveler, where do you come from?
I am from just a little lake, not too far from here.
Are you one of the hunters? I swear I've seen you here before.
Yeah, I've partaken in some hunters missions.
Well, report to Melina. She's probably around the Hunters Guild. The Hunters. What do you call it? Like quarters, main house.
All right.
Anything to report?
Well, I have a thing here needed for some research. I was looking to give it to someone.
Yeah. Looking at the red energy like peeking out of your mask, he'll kind of nod his head and open the door, trusting you. This is a place for misfits and a lot of, well, not necessarily lawful or energetic individuals. It seems they trust you belong here.
I feel welcomed. I'm just gonna walk in, and I'm just gonna walk around the streets as normal, making my way to the tavern where we slept.
Yeah. You can see there's still some people inside. The barkeep will greet you as you enter. As he looks up from like cleaning the counter before him. Jax, long time no see. You want to stay here again? You checked out a bit ago.
Not for now. I just have to give something to Mato upstairs.
Oh, I saw him leave a few hours ago.
Yeah, I'll just leave it in his dorm
Okay.
or something.
He will let you go upstairs.
Cool. Oh damn! This is
Oh yeah, wait, he's not there.
Something
He's
like-
not there. Yeah, you can make your way upstairs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go into Mato's room. See
You
if it's locked, I guess.
Yeah,
or
it's
get a
locked.
key.
But the barkeep
Okay.
will let you in, knowing that you're friends with him.
Alright, cool. Yeah.
Just gonna,
I'll
I mean,
hop in.
he'll wait at the door, like, so you don't like start stealing stuff or something. He'll just like, yeah,
Yeah.
here you go.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna small Jax. I'm gonna go into Mato's room and just on this desk place the vial of blood and the head.
The barkeep, kind of like narrowing his eyes at this point, sees like you're bleeding everywhere and like you're leaving like bloody footsteps as you're barefoot walking over these like wooden planks. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'll rest up soon.
You will feel a pain surge through your spine from the bites in your leg. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
I did not like that, bro. My stomach sank as you said that.
For a second, your brain will snap towards the barkeep, looking at his neck and his tasty flesh that surrounds him. But you will think better of it. Maybe it's because of the new moon nearing. Maybe it's because of the humanity still inside you. Yeah.
I'm just gonna sort of jitter a little bit. Anyway, yes. Thank you again for your hospitality. That's all for me.
Okay. If you need anything, we have people that can. I'm sure we can find someone who can heal you if you wish.
That's unnecessary. It's all right.
Well, take care.
And you. Good luck with this bar. And yeah, Dice is just gonna start heading down. Quite saddened as he walks down the stairs. As if it's not home, basically. It feels like home, but he knows that it isn't. So he's quite upset about that. But it also feels nice to sort of come into the building and be welcomed as if it is, like, where he stays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just going to continue and then I'll leave Eagle's Peak and head to my camp.
Yeah, as you start going out, the guards will kind of look at you and say, or like as you, I mean, you need to like open the gates again to like exit Eagle's Peak once more. Going out so soon? Another mission?
Yeah. I suppose it's part of the mission.
Well, see you soon.
See you soon. Just gonna sort of move forward, not while not looking at them, just sort of like wave, and continue.
Yeah. You continue down Eagle's Peak. Still in the middle of the night at this point, maybe like 3 a.m., something like that. As you slowly find yourself coming back to your home, I guess, the place you have chosen to reside.
That's a good way to put it. Alright, Jack's gonna start walking down, to sort of where his camp is. I think he'll take a minute by the lake to sort of like relieve himself, take off his mask, grow his arm back, maybe take off like his gauntlets or something of his armor, not the full thing yet, but just sort of parts of it. And yeah, he's just gonna he's gonna ponder a little bit, looking out in towards the lake, and make his way down to his little hammock.
As you look over the lake and look at your reflection, for a second it seems like you cannot recognize yourself. This man standing there, covered in red energy, it seems now brighter than ever before. As you look at yourself, you will see your hair has grown thick on your skin. Your nails have grown longer, your nose kind of extending just a little bit. No longer the man you once were. And in a snap, you will see another man staring back at you, no longer yourself, an orcish man looking down with similar red energy surrounding him. You will see his eyes burning red, with like long saber-tooth like extended teeth sticking out of him, looking at his reflection. And then it snaps again to a woman, a human woman, short brown hair, in her hands, holding this axe that is curved in all directions, ending in a sharp point as she's looking at it. And the axe seems to kind of vibrate in her hands, and she like tries to throw it into the water, as then again the reflection shifts as you become a halfling staring at himself surrounded by red energy. This one just her hands in her eyes crying. It snaps from image to image of those corrupted before you, those who watch themselves in their reflection.
Fuck. Alright. Sort of bewildered by, well, what these visions he just experienced, he's gonna similarly like be hesitant to move. He's sort of like shocked, and but he kind of feels a relation to these people, as in maybe he's not alone facing this issue. Maybe he's not that much of an outcast.
Yeah, as you look through the images, you will see some with similar reflections to you. Wolf-like people, scarred people, discarded people, sick people, all kinds of people, corrupted. Similar to you.
I'm gonna put on my mask now, actually, and call for Mampus.
This time, usually he would like appear in a shock, or like in a jump in front of you or something. This time he just kind of slowly seeps out of your mask, staring at you like while floating on top of the lake.
He's gonna look out towards Mampus, take a seat on the log, just next to him, and he's gonna say, "Did you see them too? Those visions?"
We have all seen them, yes. We all have lost something, yes.
You mean that what I saw has been lost?
The people are like me. They are still with us. That is why you can still see us, yes? For a second, Mampus will disappear and like reappear as one of the images that you saw in the lake, reaching out to you with a hand. You will see the orcish man almost like trying to scream towards you, trying to grab your arm as he turns back into Mampus. And Mampus will smile at you and say, "I told you once, I am just as much you as you are me."
This is what you mean by being eternal?
So I'd just be one of those visions.
One of us, yes.
Jax is gonna let out a sigh and look his head down. His like dirty, muddy hair from the fight that he just had, and tried to cover himself. Sort of like blocking his eyes. He's gonna say, "So that's what you meant by eternal." I
May you serve those who are lost once, like we serve you now, yes?
So future people who are similar to me, I'd be helping them.
If you wish. As I said, your choice will always be your own, yes?
I guess that is the freedom that comes with chaos.
That is the beauty of it.
The fairy that helped me today, well earlier, that fairies, are they gone?
There are many kinds that do no longer inhabit this planet. As I said, the gods wish to create creatures that fit their needs. Like me, many are discarded if their power is deemed too great. Yes.
So you think that gods like Helia, they will, well, get rid of you if you're too powerful?
They wish to persevere just as we do. I do not blame them, but I think any of us may have the same opportunity as them. I think it's bad that the gods may decide our fates and we may have no influence on theirs.
So, my companion, Ritz, for example, do you see him as dumb for blindly following Nihasa?
Dumb is a harsh word. I do not know if those who do not choose our path are dumber or smarter than us. It is not easy to live as long as I have, but I continue to serve, yes. So maybe one day we may reach our goal. That is why Vidar must be free, yes? He was the only one of the gods who could see, who wished to fight for our freedom.
Well, do you not think a world full of freedom, a world can't live without some restriction, right? You really believe there's no such thing as too much chaos?
You do not know my age, where any creature could live in chaos like my kind did. It wasn't perfect, but they killed us all. I will not allow to let that happen again to these humans I have grown somewhat fond of, yes.
So you're trying to protect us?
If Vidon reaches his goals, it is only a matter of time before the gods will notice. Will notice that humans too have too much chaos. You see, when you look down upon yourself, well, not now anymore, but how you once were, or at your comrades, you will see within them mostly fate as the gods have designed, but still some chaos within them. I'm sure your mask had allowed you to see that before, yes?
The little red inside of people that I see.
Mm-hmm. I fear...
So you think if... no, carry on.
I fear that if the gods deem humans creatures of chaos once more, that they will ruin you all like they did my people, yes. And then the next step will be to create only creatures of pure faith, yes. He will dive down into the lake, and he will kind of swirl a fish in like a magical like chaos bowl that still like has water in it, so the fish can breathe out of the water, and hold it up before you to look at. And as you look at it with your mask, you can see the fish is just only the inside of the fish is just a small yellow light.
That's I look down at myself, and do I still have that small little yellow light as well?
You have a small yellow light, yeah. Very small at this point, very dim.
I suppose that's similar to me.
Yeah, similar to your comrade as well. The only difference is that this one does not have any of the chaos within us, yes? This one lives and dies without its own choice. Some may call it instinct, yes? I call it slavery, entrapment, an endless circle of nothingness.
I suppose there is no choice in the matter. I know that Ritz would not fear death because he knows when he dies, it's because his goddess chose it. So, but do you remember when he did that thing on his own? I don't think I had to do that naturally.
Remind me.
He became more independent. Like, his powers weren't only just because of his belief in Nahasa, but instead himself. isn't that somewhat a step in the direction of, well, chaos?
You will see him kind of look confused. Maybe this was his God's plan all along? Maybe it was in his fate to believe in himself while not actually being free from this God? If a God can wipe out an entire race just because they have too much chaos within them, why would they give chaos? Why would they? You will see him kind of stutter over his words as he's trying to process what you just told him.
Maybe you're right, but I'm not sure.
All I know is I do not wish to see humanity end up like this. And he will show the fish once more and then put it back into the water.
You don't have many like me, do you?
There have been some. There are not many now.
How do you plan on getting more?
It is that why we need to free Vidar. He is the one who gifts us the power to control these energies that we do.
Do you not fear the Vidar might... Well, if Vidar has total freedom, then who's to say he can't just annihilate any race he wants because he's free?
It will be his choice to do so, but it will still be our freedom to fight him.
I suppose that's right. That's true. Why was I being told to constantly beware Vidar?
There are those who would rather live a life enslaved than die trying to fight for a life of freedom.
You think the... So, do you think that Vidar can be freed?
Mm-hmm.
How easy?
Easy isn't. It will never be easy. You know that by now.
That's true.
My point is, if it is destruction that he brings, or peace to humanity, I do not know. But either way, he will free us all. And if it is this generation, or if it is 5,000, 50,000, 500,000 years from now, I'm sure one day someone will grow powerful enough to defeat him if he were to be evil. And then we would have freedom. The other
Who's
alternative would be to let him be entrapped and be stuck in an endless circle made by the gods.
who's to say that you can't become just as powerful as Vidar? If you're so free, then why do you choose to stay in my mask and not become stronger or something?
I am but a memory of who I was. I was killed long ago. I'm afraid part of who I was died with me, with my real body. All I am now is but a soul, a powerful one, but a soul nonetheless.
So you can't become stronger as a soul. You just remain as how you were in your real body.
As I said, if I wished to, I'm sure I could take control of those afflicted with your conditions. That is why using these memories is not always safe. You never know if one of them wishes to reach out and take control of your body as his own.
Because they are free after all.
Mm-hmm. All they need is a vessel. But do not worry, I have grown somewhat fond of you. I do not wish to take control of you. I have had my chance, and I have failed.
And you believed that I won't?
I cannot make such a promise, since I do not know your faith. I believe you can try. Isn't that all what counts?
I suppose so, and I guess I can always, well, no, I guess it's just one shot then, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. One shot to break the endless circle.
The artifact we need that we're looking for, you can't help with that right now.
I know of its properties, but I do not know its location. It seems it is innately hidden for creatures like us, being a creation of the gods and all that.
So, it's specifically hidden from our kind?
Mm-hmm. It is hidden for those who wish to use chaos to destroy their faith. It is hidden to those free of their faith.
So,
Or that is what I believe, at least, since I have not found it. I do not know if it is a spell upon it or just its innate energy.
very well. What happens if we don't? And what happens if we tell people about our mission? I know we probably die, but
Vidon is but a man. I do not share his values. But we must work with him to gain our outcomes. Yes. I believe he wishes to destroy you if you tell anyone about your mission. I played no role in this decision.
of course not. Okay, so I guess that's all I had to ask. Thank you for your answers, Memphis.
I empathize with you, Jax. I know I do not always give you an easy time, and I will continue to do so in the future, yes. But
Jax
for
is gonna-
tonight, I am happy you called me out.
And I'm happy I called you out too. Thank you.
Yeah, he will go back into the mask.
Alright. I think I'm gonna, set to bed, get comfy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you walk back into the forest. You find your hammock still where you left it. The fire long gone out now. But you feel the warmth of the souls before you will keep you warm this night at least. It seems there are many within you who empathize towards your feelings. Many souls who tried like you, who kept going through cold nights, who looked up to the dark sky and wondered if they could ever do what must be done. You sleep well this night. There are no nightmares in your sleep.
Oh shit. Damn. That's more hype than the bee and shit.
Yeah. I think Jax will continue to be in the forest for the next few days, and when he notices after a while that his friends seem to be not returning for days
Where the fuck did these guys go?
and days
What did they do on their session?
and days and
Uh,
days. And I think
Did they go out
that's
for werewolf blood?
I think that's we're gonna return to this for the next time, because yeah, we're gonna have another solo session because
We're having another solo.
yeah,
What the fuck did they do? What did they do?
it's gonna be another solo session.
Oh my god. So that's why the barkeep was like, he left a few hours ago that day.
Yeah, this day
So
we
he-
left a few hours ago.
So he left on the day that I gave the blood back. The blood. So he could have left to get blood. Little does he know, 3 hours later, Jack's gonna come in like, hey. But it's probably not for the blood. It's probably to do with the fucking demon.
It came out perfectly actually, because they left like in the night. They almost left in the morning, but they left in the night. So yeah, it's perfect. Perfect timing. But yeah, we'll return to Jax and see what he does when his friends seem to be not returning. The only anchor that is holding him to humanity, the only people that Bob told him to stick close to, are giving no sign of life at all. So yeah, we'll see next time.
Damn, that was a good session. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It's like a whole as intense fucking chase scene. Then get surrounded, fucking superpower Power Ranger type shit.
Yeah, I hope you because like it takes. I hope you don't think it took too long for me to
Oh, no,
find
don't worry,
find
not
all
at
the
all.
rules and stuff.
No, not at all. Don't worry.
Of course, like the fucking because you
I like it's intense.
you roll the fairy, which is like a no class, so it's nowhere. So I had to like look
Yeah.
for it in like all the different places, see what they can do. Okay. Well,
I like it.
I'm gonna go to sleep. Stream
Yes.
goodbye.
What time is it for you?
Almost 3 a.m. 2:40.
Oh,